Nick's picks.
Hey, Nick's picks. Look at that. Fantastic. How we doing, boys and girls? Well, last week was not a great week. We went 1-3. So for the season, we stand at 21-27. So you may want to turn this segment off then if you don't want to follow a guy who's losing every week. But here we go. We got 4 more games this week. I'm going to give it another swing because that's what I do, baby. I never stop swinging. So this week on my list, New England and Buffalo, we were just talking about said Patriots. They're the underdog this week. They're getting 3.5 points against Buffalo, and I'm going to take New England, Mac Jones, Bill Belichick, and that 3.5 points, and hopefully ride that to a victory over the Buffalo Bills. So that's game number 1. New England plus 3.5. Second game, have we seen the resurgence now of the Denver Broncos, or are they still pretenders? We shall see. But we have Denver and Kansas City going this week. Kansas City is favored, obviously, in this game, but Denver is getting 9.5 points.
Mm-hmm.
So even though I think Kansas City wins this game, I'm going to take Denver in the 9.5, saying that they'll lose by less than that, possibly. Could be a good game. We'll see if Denver's for real. It's a division game, so we'll see if they're up for the challenge. My next game, Atlanta and Tampa. Now, this is a game I almost stayed away from, to be honest with you, because it's one of those things where Atlanta always plays Tampa tough, it seems like. But Brady still comes out on top. Because the spread is 10.5 points for this game. Obviously, Tampa Bay is favored. So I'm going to, against my better judgment maybe in some ways, I'm going to go ahead and take Atlanta at home plus the 10.5.
Wow.
I still think Tampa Bay wins, but I'll take Atlanta with 10.5 at home. So that's that one. Last game on the docket, and this is something I never do. And I've protested, so maybe I need to have my head examined after this. But you guys know I never bet on the Bears, right? This week I'm going there, and I'll tell you why. It's almost a reverse psychology thing, I think. But the Cardinals are giving 7.5 points to the Bears. So I'm taking the Cardinals minus the 7.5 because I think they're going to beat us. But my hope is that in the reverse, because I'm so bad at this, apparently, that the Bears somehow find a way to overcome that and win this game. But for my pick, I'm going to take the Cardinals minus 7.5 over my beloved Bears and see if that sparks anything. So there you go. Call me crazy, because I am, baby. So here we go, real quick. New England plus 3.5 at Buffalo. Denver plus 9.5 playing Kansas City. Atlanta at home getting 10.5 against Tampa. And the Cardinals minus 7.5 playing the beloved Bears in cold Soldier Field. Probably without Kyler Murray. So maybe we can knock Colt McCoy out of the game and they can bring in a third-string guy. Who knows? But those are my picks. I'm Nick Rosario. And, buddy, you never will be.
There it is.
Love you guys. Thank you. Those are my picks.
Nice. Absolutely. So definitely tune into that as we bring those out week by week. Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost at the end of the show. We are going to give our last segment on